Did you know that some men thrive in solitude, seemingly immune to the allure of traditional romantic relationships? In this detailed exploration into male psychology, we're about to understand why Sigma men choose to stay away from women, exposing the harsh truths behind their unconventional choices in love and companionship. Let's get started, shall we? Point 1. Independence is king. Moving on to our first point. Independence is king. For Sigma men, independence isn't just a preference. It's a way of life, a fundamental part of their identity. They treasure the freedom to make their own choices, chart their paths, and pursue their passions without the constraints of a romantic relationship. It's not that they can't appreciate the companionship and the joys it can bring, but they're unwilling to compromise their hard-fought autonomy. This quest for independence raises a crucial question. Can you truly have a successful romantic relationship without sacrificing a significant part of your independence? It's a conundrum that Sigma men often ponder, and their answer might be what leads them to stay away from traditional relationships. Point 2. Emotional detachment in one paragraph. Shifting our focus to the next point, we go deep into the world of Sigma men's emotional detachment. These individuals are often characterized by their emotional stoicism, an ability to remain composed despite intense feelings. While this emotional resilience can serve them well in various aspects of life, it can pose a challenge in romantic relationships. Sigma men might find it difficult to connect deeply, emotionally, as they tend to shy away from displaying vulnerability. They're not devoid of emotions, but they operate differently, which raises an intriguing question. Can a relationship thrive when one partner struggles with emotional connection? Sigma men grapple with this dilemma, and it's a meaningful factor in their decision to stay away from traditional relationships. Moving forward, point 3, intolerance for drama. Sigma men have a low threshold for unnecessary complications and emotional theatrics. They thrive in simplicity, clarity, and straightforwardness. Traditional romantic relationships often come with their fair share of emotional turbulence and interpersonal dramas, which can be exhausting and distracting. Sigma men, valuing their peace and sanity above all, may avoid such entanglements. It's a choice that prompts us to reflect on the role of drama in our own relationships. How much is too much, and what are we willing to tolerate in the pursuit of love and companionship? As we move on to the following reason, Sigma men stay away from traditional romance. We'll continue to unravel the intriguing facets of their mindset. Point 4. Prioritizing ambitions. Many Sigma men are driven by lofty goals and fervently dedicated to their careers, hobbies, and personal growth. They see these pursuits as paramount, often investing significant time and energy to achieve their aspirations. The question arises, can they juggle a romantic relationship while giving their all to their ambitions? How do they balance the desire for love and partnership with their unwavering commitment to personal goals? Moreover, is there a fear that romance could hinder their progress, becoming a distraction from their ambitious endeavors? It's a multifaceted issue that Sigma men grapple with, and it plays a pivotal role in their decision to prioritize their dreams over traditional relationships. Slightly shifting our focus to Point 5. Fear of vulnerability. Sigma men often find themselves wrestling with the prospect of being vulnerable in a romantic relationship. They fear rejection and the potential emotional pain that might accompany it. This fear can be a significant roadblock when opening up and forming deep emotional connections. So, here's a question. How can one navigate the delicate balance between self-preservation and the need for emotional intimacy? Is it possible for Sigma men to find a middle ground where they can comfortably express their feelings without exposing themselves to unnecessary emotional risk? This fear of vulnerability is a complex aspect of their psychology and contributes significantly to their decision to avoid traditional romantic entanglements. Point 6. Social circles. Let's talk about social circles. Sigma men often find it challenging to fit seamlessly into conventional social circles. They're frequently perceived as enigmatic, aloof, or even introverted, making it difficult to meet potential romantic partners in traditional social settings. This leads us to ponder, how do Sigma men navigate the complexities of social interaction when their inclination is often towards solitude or smaller, tight-knit groups of like-minded individuals? Do they need to adapt and conform to social norms to find a romantic connection? Or do they stay true to their authentic selves and risk isolation? The dynamics of social circles play a pivotal role in Sigma men's romantic choices, and we'll continue to explore these complexities as we explore their psyche. Point 7. Perceived incompatibility. Sigma men often view themselves as fundamentally different from mainstream society. They may believe their unique interests, values, and lifestyles set them apart, making it challenging to find a compatible partner who truly understands them. This perception of incompatibility raises profound questions about the nature of love and companionship. Can individuals with unconventional perspectives on life find meaningful connections within traditional relationship structures? Do Sigma men believe that their distinctive qualities impede forming romantic bonds? And do they seek alternatives to meet their emotional needs without compromising their individuality? The concept of perceived incompatibility is a critical factor influencing. Now, slightly shifting our focus to the next point. Point 8. Time and energy. Building a meaningful romantic relationship demands significant time and emotional energy. Sigma men, however, prefer to channel their resources into their personal pursuits, whether they're careers, hobbies, or personal growth. They see the potential for a relationship as a drain on these precious resources, prompting a question that resonates with many. How can one strike a balance between the pursuit of personal ambitions and the desire for companionship? Is maintaining a thriving romantic relationship possible without compromising one's time and energy? Sigma men grapple with these complex questions, and it's a key factor influencing their decision to prioritize their individual endeavors over traditional relationships. Point 9. Past experiences. It's a universal truth that our past experiences shape our future decisions, and Sigma men are no exception. Many of them may have encountered heartbreak, disappointment, or betrayal in past relationships, leaving them with deep emotional scars. These past wounds raise essential questions. How do these experiences influence their choices regarding love and companionship? Do they carry these scars as a reminder to protect themselves from future pain? Or do they start on a path of healing and personal growth? The impact of past experiences on Sigma men's romantic decisions is a crucial factor in understanding why they choose to stay away from traditional relationships. Wrapping up with our final point. Point 10. Authenticity over conformity. In a world where societal norms often dictate our actions, Sigma men prioritizes authenticity. They would rather be true to themselves than conform to the expectations of a romantic partner or societal conventions. This unwavering commitment to their authentic selves prompts a thought-provoking question. Can one find love and companionship without sacrificing their true identity? Do Sigma men believe that traditional relationships often demand conformity and compromise that they're not willing to make? The pursuit of authenticity over conformity is a defining characteristic of Sigma men, and it plays a pivotal role in their decision to acknowledge solitude over conventional romance. And there you have it, an in-depth exploration of the harsh truths behind why Sigma men often choose to stay away from women in romantic relationships. We've peeled back the layers of their psychology, revealing the intricate factors that guide their choices. Remember, these reasons don't make Sigma men less worthy of love or companionship. Instead, they showcase the diversity of human experiences and the unique paths we choose to follow in our pursuit of happiness and fulfillment. If you found this video enlightening, please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel for more insights into the intriguing world of male psychology. Thank you for joining us on this journey.